To the lesser fight, my body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this strength of mine. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. My body aches to be satisfied. My weakness comes and goes. My weakness comes and goes. I'm reaching out for the easy high. Please fortify this.
Hey guys, and welcome to my grocery haul. Okay, so for this grocery haul, I am going to break it down into a few different subcategories for you guys. I'm going to talk about the protein sources that I usually buy, the carbohydrate sources I buy, as well as the fat sources. So let's start with the protein. A staple protein source that I buy for my diet is this turkey bacon style bacon. It is by the Blue Menu, so it is from a Canadian grocery store. In Halifax, it's called Superstore, but in Ontario and stuff, it's called Loblaws. And anyway, so they sell President's Choice brand, and that's what this is. So I always opt for extra lean ground turkey, and then I usually just put it in a pan and fry that up, and then season it with like taco seasoning or any seasoning of your choice, really, if you want garlic salt, garlic powder, anything like that. And it's really great. It's a really great source of protein because for 100 grams, there's only 7 grams of fat and 18 grams of protein. Now, it's not the leanest source of protein like your chicken would be. However, it is a really good alternative when you're... Next, I always either get our skinless, boneless chicken breasts from Costco or Walmart, and that's just because you get more bulk for less amount of money. So here, like you can see, just boneless, skinless fillets. So next, what I always have on hand in my fridge are egg whites. I usually buy them in bulk at Costco, but I wasn't able to go there tonight, so I just got these at Walmart because they're a little bit cheaper. And in egg whites, it's just strictly protein, so that's where all the calories come from. And what I'll usually do every morning is make up like an egg white scramble, and then I'll season it with salt and pepper and that sort of thing. And then sometimes if I'm needing more fat in my diet and I want some healthier fat options, I'll crack a whole egg in the scramble, and then I'm getting more protein and then that little bit of good fat. And lastly, for protein sources that I did buy was just lactose-free 0% milk fat Greek yogurt. So again, for one whole serving of this, which is actually a lot of yogurt, it's just 100 calories, 6 carbs, and then 17 grams of protein. So I always get the 0% milk fat just so that other options of the Greek yogurt have like 5 to 10 grams of fat per serving, and honestly there's no difference in taste, so I always just get the 0%. So next I'm going to show you guys some of the carb sources that I did buy that I usually always buy. So let's start with maybe the healthier options. So I always have spinach on hand as well. It's great to throw into smoothies, to throw into your omelets. Not many people obviously like the taste of spinach, but it's filled with antioxidants, vitamins, minerals, all that sort of thing. So spinach is always good to have on hand and to sneak into your foods when you can. And then I always have shredded lettuce. Now, not many people are salad types of people, but I personally really enjoy salads. So I'll eat like almost an entire bag of this in one sitting, and then I'll cut up like my red onion, cucumber. I'll put in like banana peppers that I have in the fridge, that sort of thing, and then I'll top it with a bunch of grilled chicken. Or even you can make it like a taco and put the ground turkey in there. So there's some options of how you can get that. And the reason that I like to eat salads with the shredded lettuce is because it's so much more volume and way less calories, right? So you get full way quicker and you feel like you're eating a ton of food and you're not having to consume a ton of calories and then be over your macros for the day. So this is just the microwavable rice that we get, which are awesome. It's quick. I know it's probably not the best for you, but again, because we're in school, we work, he plays hockey, we have a lot going on. Sometimes we need these quick options. So we'll just microwave them for 2 minutes and then weigh out a serving that we want, and it's a perfect carb source. And then, so I showed you guys the cucumber, obviously, and the red onion. And then I also love mushrooms, so I'll usually saute a bunch of vegetables together and then either put it into an omelet or I'll make it like fajita style, put it in my salads. So I just really like to saute my vegetables. And something that I always buy as well are frozen vegetables. So if I have to get up early and have a full day of class and then go right to work, it's really hard for me to eat during the day and to stay on track. So the night before, I'll usually just cut up some chicken breast, put it in a Tupperware container, weigh out like a portion of these frozen vegetables, and then I have a quick meal on hand with me at all times. Another thing that I always buy for carbs are frozen, what are these? Frozen fruit. So I like to put these into a smoothie, put a little bit of protein powder in there, and then a little bit of Greek yogurt. So it ends up being a higher protein meal, and then you still get the yummy flavors from the fruit. Moving on to other carb sources, I always have English muffins on hand as well. Me and my boyfriend love our egg sandwiches in the morning. So if we're not making omelets and turkey bacon, we'll always make egg sandwiches. And these particular English muffins are really macro friendly. They're only 120 calories, 1 gram of fat, 3 grams of fiber, 23 grams of carbs in total, and then 6 grams of protein. So it's a really good balanced option for all 3 of your macros. What else? And then the stuff that I kind of have left are more treat foods. So I won't eat all of this in one day, but if I'm feeling like I want a sweet treat or something like that, I will track it with my macros and I just make it work and make it fit. Oh, and the last thing I forgot to show you guys with the carbs are bananas. Bananas are super high carb, but that's okay because they're good carbs. So I'll usually cut up like half of one and put it in my oatmeal or something in the morning. Now time for the fun foods. One of my favorite things I like to eat is like a low carb bread that I usually buy. They didn't have any at the grocery store today, so I wasn't able to get any. But I always buy this no sugar added raspberry jam. So there's only 5 carbs in a serving as opposed to like 20 grams of sugar a serving in other brands. And then a new find that we found was the white chocolate wonderful peanut butter. So it tastes like white chocolate and it's so amazing. And it has a little bit higher sugar content than regular peanut butter. However, it's basically the same macros and you don't have to have a full serving. Like a little goes a long way. So this is really good on toast as well. And then sometimes we like to have ice cream. So the Scottsburn brand usually is pretty macro friendly, and our favorite is the chocolate chip cookie dough. Now for a serving, which is actually a lot, it's half a cup, 125 milliliters. There's only 140 calories, 4.5 grams of fat, 22 carbs, which is awesome, and then 2 grams of protein. So if at the end of the day I'm feeling like, hey, I want to treat myself and I have the macros to do so, I'm gonna do it.
And I'm in town.
Exactly.
So.
And Joe's in town. And then another treat that I like to have, and I don't really consider these treats because they're not really a treat, but they're good, and they're crispy minis, so we'll alternate the types of flavors that we get. This time I got the sea salt and lime. For 12 rice chips, there is 90 calories, 3 grams of fat, 14 carbs, and 1 gram of protein. So again, a healthier option for a treat that you can easily fit in. And then another treat that we like to fit in sometimes are these mini Oreos. We like to get the little mini packs because then they're already weighed out. All you have to do is track what it says, and you feel like you're getting more because they're smaller. So sometimes we'll sneak those into our diet. Something that I eat almost every single night is the Smart Pop 100 calorie popcorn. There honestly is a ton, and then I'll season it with a little bit of seasoning. Again, this kind, because it's 100 calories, it's not buttered. There's not all the fat calories that usually would come in regular popcorn, and they're only 100 calories, 1 gram of fat, and 19 carbs, so you can't really go wrong with them. And then now we're getting down to the last few things. So something we always have on deck is cashew milk or almond milk. We get the unsweetened kind so we don't have to deal with the added sugars. 25 calories for a serving. This stuff is so when you use a little bit in your coffee or a little bit in your almond milk, a little bit in your smoothies, a little bit in your almond milk, a little bit in your oatmeal, it literally, because it's such a low calorie for a cup of it, you don't even have to track it half the time. There's only 25 calories, 2 grams of fat, 1 carb, and 1 protein for an entire cup. And it's rare that we ever use that much in one sitting, so we don't even really track our cashew and almond milk. And then, what else? Oh, and then I got some 10% milk fat cereal cream. Now this is just creamer for our coffee. I personally prefer cream in my coffee versus cashew milk just because I prefer the taste. And so I'll get a serving of this, and there's only 20 calories in it and 1.5 grams of fat. So better option than getting cream at say Starbucks or something. And then I did pick up just some pepper. And then what else do we have left here? Oh, and then we love our coffee. An actual good trick that you guys could do is go to Costco and buy the disposable cups. So we got 100 pack of little to-go cups like this, and they come with the lids. And so we just buy our coffee in bulk for the Keurig, and then that way we're saving money rather than spending $2-3 a day on coffee. And then my favorite brand is the Donut House Collection or whatever it is. It's just a really nice blend of coffee. So that was my grocery haul, guys. These are some of the staple foods that I buy on a week-to-week basis. Some foods I did already have in the fridge still, so I didn't show you guys that. But yeah, that's basically what I eat. Now I'm going to put this away and feed me and my friends some food because we've been shopping all day and have barely eaten anything. And so yeah, so I hope you guys were able to kind of take a little bit from that. Maybe you got some good ideas of the foods that you can make and start incorporating into your diet. And if you guys do have any questions or want to see anything in my next videos in particular, just make sure to leave a comment. And if you like the video, give a thumbs up. And if you're not subscribed already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. What are you doing?
I'm having your cheat day for you.